Welcome back to Codebreakers. They say AI never sleeps, and here we make sure you're wide awake to its true power, cutting through the hype to unlock what actually matters. We're cracking open the black box, championing open source, and giving you the tools and the knowledge to build the future. And buckle up, because it's early June 2025 and the past few weeks have been an absolute firestorm in AI.
Welcome to Google I/O.
And today we're dissecting Google's latest Gemini 2.5 moves and their controversial AI agent Astra. We'll get the quick lowdown on OpenAI, then dive deep into the rise of AI agents with LangChain and NA10. Plus our massive open source model Quickfire, your new cheat sheet for the best free AI tools. We're talking Llama, Mistral, Qwen, next-gen video and audio AI, the latest GPUs you'll all need, and a special deep dive into the future of AI code generation. It's packed. Alright, no more waiting. Let's break this down. First up, Google.
Hey everyone, it's really great to be back here at I/O.
Their recent I/O conference and May announcements weren't just updates, they were a full-blown AI offensive, embedding AI deeper than ever. You likely heard the name Gemini 2.5 Pro and Flash by now. And yes, in AI, news from a few weeks ago can feel like ancient history. But understanding Gemini 2.5 is key, because it is Google's current cutting edge defining what top-tier AI reasoning and multimodal understanding looks like right now. We're talking models that can chew on text, code, images, audio and video. And Pro versions even boasting an experimental deep-think mode on Vertex AI. Imagine it considering multiple angles before giving you an answer on a complex problem. For developers, the faster, more affordable Gemini 2.5 Flash is now generally available, making these advanced capabilities more accessible. The big takeaway, these aren't just incremental updates, they represent a significant leap in how AI processes complex information. So how do you tap into this power? Two names you need to know is Google AI Studio and Vertex AI. Think of AI Studio as a quick start playground. It's a web-based tool where you can easily prototype and run prompts with the latest Gemini models, including the open source Gemma 3, which you can now deploy directly to Cloud Run with a single click. Easy experimentation is the name of the game here.
Tune in to Codebreakers for your deep dive into all things AI. Subscribe to keep up to date.
Then there's Vertex AI. This is Google's unified machine learning platform. More heavy duty, it's where you go for serious development to fine-tune models, manage ML ops, and deploy AI at scale, accessing not just Gemini, but also those tools like Imagen 4 for images and VO3 for video. And the value here, Google is trying to lower the barrier for entry for using their most powerful AI, whether you're a solo dev or a larger team. And now for anyone who's ever dreamt of building an app but felt blocked by coding, Google is dropping some serious game changers with Firebase Studio and Gemini in Firebase. Forget needing to be a coding wizard for every little thing. The vision here is what some are calling vibe coding. Imagine just telling Gemini what you want your app to do. Maybe describe it, sketch a diagram, or even show it in a video explaining your idea. Gemini then helps design your app's look and feel, and because it's tied into Firebase, Google's powerful backend platform, it can even help set up all the complicated server-side stuff for you. Things like user accounts and data storage. The bottom line, it's now potentially easier than ever to go from a single idea to a working app, maybe even getting it ready for the app stores, all with AI doing a massive chunk of the heavy lifting. If you've got app ideas but not the deep coding skills, this is definitely one to watch. Now let's talk about Project Astra. This is Google's grand vision for a truly universal, always-on AI assistant that can see, hear, and understand your world in real time.
Hey, go online and look for a user's manual for a Huffy mountain bike.
I have found a user manual for you. What would you like to know about it?
Okay, cool. Now scroll until you find the section about the brakes.
Sure thing. Looking for that page now.
I think I stripped this screw. Can you go on YouTube and find a video for how to fix that?
Of course. I'm opening YouTube now. This looks like a good video.
Place a rubber band over the head of the screw.
Oh, nice.
Press down
Thanks.
firmly.
Can you go through my emails with the bike shop and find which size hex nut I need?
Sure. According to the email from Bicycle Habitat, you need a 3/8" hex nut for your sprocket. I've highlighted the correct bin for you.
It seems like I need a spare tension screw. Can you call the nearest bike shop and see what they have in stock?
Yep. Calling them now.
We saw impressive demos, and some of Astra's tech is now integrated into Gemini Live, letting you use your camera to interact with Gemini. But let's be Codebreakers level critical here. Astra, as that seamless, all-knowing companion, is still largely a vision. It's incredibly ambitious, pushing the boundaries of multimodal AI, but it's not a fully baked product that you can download today in its ultimate demoed form. The question is, how quickly can Google move from impressive demos to a robust, reliable, and an actual available universal assistant? And what are the privacy implications? We are watching closely. Related to Astra is Google's broader push into AI agents. AI that doesn't just answer questions but does things. This is where concepts like the earlier Project Mariner are evolving. We're seeing this manifest as agent mode in Google's Search and Gemini app, which are starting to roll out experimentally.
Today I want to tell you about Project Mariner. It's a research prototype exploring the future of human-agent interaction, and it's built on Gemini 2.0. So I'll ask the agent to take this list of companies, then find their websites, and look up a contact email I can use to reach them. What is that you can actually see the agent's reasoning in the user interface so that you can better understand what it is doing. Navigating your browser, clicking links, scrolling, and recording information as it goes. We're really just scratching the surface of what's possible when you bring agentic AI to computers.
The idea is for AI to handle multi-step tasks for you. Think researching complex topics online and summarizing, or even helping you find an apartment by interacting with websites. For developers, the underlying tech using protocols like MCP, Model Context Protocol, to interact with apps is key. It's early days for broad public use, but the direction is clear. AI is taking a more active role. And no Google update is complete without talking about creative tools. Briefly, Imagen 4 or Imagine 4 continues to be their flagship for stunning AI image generation, with better text and detail available through Vertex AI. And VO3.
This ocean, it's a force, a wild, untamed might. And she commands your awe with every breaking light.
They left behind a ball today. It bounced higher than I can jump.
What manner of magic is that?
VO3, their new AI video model. It's a serious contender, especially with its ability to generate synchronized audio and dialogue. We'll touch more on the wild world of AI video and audio generation a bit later, but VO3 is a key part of Google's arsenal here. Okay, that's the whirlwind tour of Google's latest. A lot of ambition, some very real tools you can use now, and some big visions we're still waiting to see fully materialize. Alright, so Google just dropped a bombshell. But what about the company that started this whole generative AI arms race? What's OpenAI doing? Well, right now, it's not about a flashy new ChatGPT feature. It's about a promise. In late May, Sam Altman announced that OpenAI will release a brand new, very powerful open-weight model this summer. Not just any model. They're claiming it'll outperform everything else out there. That includes Llama, Mistral, even their own GPT-4, depending on how you read it. So what's going on here? This looks like a massive pivot. Is it a genuine return to their open source roots, or a calculated strike against the momentum of Meta, Mistral, and the exploding open source ecosystem? Because here's the thing, the press release means nothing if the license isn't locked down, or if it only runs on a 30k server rack. The community's watching for two things, and the license terms. Will it actually be open for commercial use? And the hardware requirements. Can we run it locally, or is this another cloud trap? So OpenAI is making some big promises, but promises don't build your side hustle or automate your workflow. Practical tools do, and that brings us to the concept that's absolutely exploding right now and changing everything. AI agents. What is an AI agent? Forget simple chatbots that answer general questions. An AI agent is a system you give a goal to. It then makes a plan and uses tools like a web browser, code interpreters, or APIs to achieve that goal on its own. Think of it not as a calculator you use, but as an accountant you hire. It's an AI that does things. And the best part, the open source world has given us incredible tools to build these agents right now. I want to give you two distinct, powerful and open source paths to get you started, depending on your style. First, for the developers, the coders, the people who want total control, you need to know about LangChain. LangChain is a framework that provides the building blocks to create sophisticated AI applications. Their recent focus is LangGraph, which lets you build reliable, stateful agents that can think in cycles, self-correct, and manage complex tasks. If you know some Python, you can start building powerful agents today. Head to the LangChain documentation, dive into LangGraph tutorials, and you'll be amazed at the level of control you have. But what if you don't want to code everything from scratch? What if you want to build it visually? For you, there's N8N. Think of N8N as a super-powered open source Zapier that you can even host yourself. It's a visual workflow builder. You connect nodes to automate tasks, and crucially, it has nodes for every major AI model. You can literally drag and drop a Gemini or a Hugging Face node into your workflow. If you want to automate your business or creative tasks visually, search for N8N. You can start for free on their cloud in minutes. It's an incredibly powerful way to make AI do real practical work for you. No deep coding required. So you have two amazing options. LangChain if you want to build the engine, and N8N if you want to connect the engines together. Both are open source, both are incredibly powerful. In fact, this space is so game-changing that I'm currently using LangChain for my own super agent project, which aims to automate complex workflows right inside Comfy UI. But I'll save the details of that project for a future video. The key takeaway is this: agent technology isn't a buzzword, it's a practical toolset you can learn and use right now. That's the power of agents. But what fuels these agents? What gives them their skills? The answer, more often than not, is powerful specialized open source models. Right now, the open source AI space is exploding with new models every single week. It's impossible to keep up. So we're going to do a Codebreakers Quickfire round. Your cheat sheet to some of the best downloadable models you can get your hands on right now. Most of these are on Hugging Face, the home for the open source AI community. It's all built on tools like Git, which handles the version control, letting developers all over the world collaborate and improve these models constantly. Alright, are you ready to go? Okay, first up, the foundation models, the big brains behind it all. Llama 4, Meta's new Scout and Maverick models, are both multimodal and open source. Mistral's Large 2 and Magistral. Large 2 is for heavy coding, and the brand new Magistral models for chain of thought reasoning. Qwen 3 from Alibaba's Challenger, praised for precision and agentic tool use. Google's Gemini 2.5 Pro, the community's most intelligent deep think model. Anthropic's Claude 4, Opus for multi-step reasoning, and Sonnet remains a top-tier coder. DeepSeek R1 and V3, the open-weight powerhouse. Mistral's Mistral series, the original mixture of experts legends. Google's Gemma 3, small, powerful and perfect for local and mobile offline agents. The QWQ base models for high accuracy step-by-step reasoning. Microsoft's Phi 2, lightweight, MIT licensed and optimized for agentic workflows. Olympic Coda 32 billion parameter, an open source reasoning model ideal for local code agents. And OpenAI's GPT-4 and 4.5, the closed source benchmarks everything is measured against. Now let's unpack the hottest open source AI models blowing up in 2025. We're diving deep into text to video, image to video, video to video, text to speech, and more, separating the game changers from the has-beens. Buckle up because this is the latest, greatest and the fully fact-checked rundown. First up, text to video. Hunyuan video from Tencent is the undisputed king, rocking 13 billion parameters for cinematic realism. It's topping Hugging Faces charts and Slack chatter for its unreal motion accuracy and audio syncing. Skyreel's V1 is fine-tuned on millions of film clips, is another beast for lifelike human animation, perfect for creators chasing Hollywood vibes. Cogvideo X, with its 9.4 billion parameters, is still a crowd favorite for 6-second high-quality clips at 720 by 480p. It's open source, local run, and loved for marketing and education. Step Video, a 30 billion parameter monster from a Chinese AI lab. It's the new kid on the block, matching Meta's movie gen and rivaling Sora. 540p, 8-second videos at 30 frames per second. It's gaining mad traction for its open source accessibility. Alibaba's Yuan 2.1 is an open source champ, a 14 billion parameter beast with a 1.3 billion lightweight version that pumps out 5-second 480p videos in 4 minutes on an RTX 4090. It's topping VBench with 84.7% for unreal scene consistency and text rendering in English and Chinese. For image to video, Yuan 2.1's image to video 14 billion parameter 720p model turns stills into smooth animations. Easy Animate from Alibaba is a social media favorite. LTX video by Lightrix crushes it on mid-tier GPUs. The older stable video diffusion models, they're lagging, too heavy and not enough pop. In the video to video category, LTX video rules here, blending text to video, image to video and video to video with comfy UI integration. Video Crafter 2's diffusion models are gaining steam for slick edits. In text to image, Flux One from Black Forest Labs is the king, with 12 billion parameters smashing Stable Diffusion 3 in photorealism and text rendering. Its Schnell variant runs on 24 GB of RAM, perfect for everything from pixel art to portraits. Stable Diffusion 3 still holds for customization, but Flux Context is the new buzz for video workflows. Text to speech. XTTS V2 is the GOAT. You have ChatTTS, which is trained on 100,000 hours, is surging for conversational AI. And so what's trending at the moment? Platforms like Anakin AI are bundling these models for creators, and Comfy UI is making workflows a breeze. Lightweight models under 4 GB of RAM are exploding, and Step Video's open source drop is sparking a DIY video revolution. So Codebreakers, what's the play? I say snag the Yuan 2.1 for text to video and image to video. For text to images, use Flux One, LTX Video for video to video, and XTTS for TTS. Ditch the outdated models and ride the 2025 wave. Okay Codebreakers, a quick heads up, these top AI models like the Yuan 2.1 and the Flux One, they're evolving fast. New capabilities, slicker workflows and game-changing updates are dropping constantly. Stay locked in, keep an eye on Hugging Face, X and community hubs for the latest releases, benchmarks and tools to keep your AI game razor sharp. And that brings us to the heart of any AI rig, the hardware. So where do you run these models? You have two main choices, cloud services or your local machine. The cloud is like renting a supercomputer. It's incredibly powerful and you don't have to set up anything, but you pay for what you use and you're sending your data to someone else's servers. That raises questions about privacy and long-term costs. Running models locally on your PC is the true open source dream. It means total privacy, total control, and once you've bought the hardware, it's free to use as much as you want. That's our focus today, the holy trinity of AI hardware. For your local AI, you need to understand three things. First, VRAM. Think of it as your AI's workbench. It's the super fast memory on your graphics card. The bigger the workbench, the larger and more complex the AI model it can handle at once. VRAM is king. It's often the first bottleneck you'll hit. Second, the GPU, or the graphics processing unit. This is the engine. Its thousands of cores are perfect for the parallel math that AI requires. The third, the CPU, your main computer processor. For AI, its job is mostly supportive, preparing data and keeping the system running smoothly while the GPU does the heavy lifting. When you talk about GPUs for AI, you have to talk about Nvidia and its co-founder and CEO, Jensen Huang. This man is a pioneer, a living legend who bet the company on the idea that GPUs could do more than just play games, effectively creating the engine for the entire AI revolution.
And so there's an impression that this is what a GPU looks like. Now this is a GPU. This is one of the most advanced GPUs in the world, but this is a gamer GPU.
In fact, AI can now generate videos of him. Well, sort of. Okay, that's obviously AI generated. But the real Jensen recently talked about hardware that powers this future.
Everyone, today we're announcing our next generation, the RTX Blackwell family. Here it is, our brand new GeForce RTX 50 series Blackwell architecture. The GPU is just a beast.
That brings us to Nvidia's latest powerhouse lineup for consumers, the RTX 50 series, built on their Blackwell architecture. Here's a rapid rundown for AI users. The RTX 5090, this is the absolute beast with a massive 32 or even 48 gigabytes of VRAM. This is for serious developers, researchers, anyone who wants to run large models and even do some training at home. The ultimate consumer card. The RTX 5080, this is the enthusiast sweet spot. It packs enough VRAM and power to handle almost any open source model you throw at it with ease. A fantastic choice for a high-end AI rig. The RTX 5070, the price to performance king. This is the card that will likely bring high-end AI performance to the masses, with enough VRAM to be significant upgrades over previous generations. The RTX 5060, this is the entry point. This card gets you in the game, perfect for experimenting with smaller models and learning the ropes of local AI without breaking the bank. So what about the competition? Nvidia isn't the only player. AMD is a strong competitor, especially on price. The latest top tier cards often offer a ton of VRAM for your money, which is very tempting for AI. Their software support is getting better every day, and great compatibility in open source projects like Comfy UI. They are absolutely a viable option. And keep an eye on Intel. Their Arc GPUs are improving with each generation. While still catching up with the high-end AI space, their commitment to the market means more competition, which is always a good thing for us consumers. So what's the bottom line? Running AI locally gives you incredible power and privacy. For most people getting started, a card with a 12GB or ideally 16GB of VRAM is the sweet spot. But don't feel like you have to own a beast of a machine. Cloud services are always an option for trying out the biggest models. The key is to know your options, understand the hardware, know the trade-offs, and choose the path that empowers you to build amazing things. That's the Codebreakers way.